Dogman, the terrifying truth behind the legend. There are creatures whispered about in hushed tones, beings that exist on the edges of nightmares and reality. Deep within North America's shadowy forests, lonely highways, and desolate backyards lurks a beast so horrifying it refuses to fade into mere myth. The Dogman, a towering, wolf-headed entity that has haunted humanity's shared consciousness, has puzzled skeptics and terrified believers for centuries. Is it an urban legend born of fear and superstition, or is there something far darker hiding in the shadows? Ancient folklore, sinister cover-ups, and supernatural connections suggest the latter. Stay with us as we unravel the spine-chilling accounts, blood-curdling encounters, and unsolved mysteries surrounding the Dogman. The Dogman isn't just another cryptid like Bigfoot, it is something far more menacing. Over 7 feet tall, with glowing eyes that pierce through the darkness and fangs seemingly crafted to tear through flesh, the Dogman embodies terror. Witnesses speak of its unnatural intelligence, its unyielding aggression, and a murderous instinct unlike any creature we know. Case files of encounters fuel these nightmares. In Michigan, a hunter was discovered with fatal claw wounds that no predator could logically cause. His body bore the unmistakable signs of a violent, non-human encounter. In Kentucky, a woman recounted a relentless pursuit by a wolf-like beast that smashed into her car, leaving behind paw-shaped dents and claw marks. The land between the Lakes massacre in the 1980s became infamous for its carnage. An entire family slaughtered, their bodies unrecognizable, marked by terrifying signs of an attack beyond comprehension. Could these accounts truly be isolated incidents, or do they point to a shared predator, a monster that stalks the wilderness under the cover of night? North America's national parks are breathtakingly beautiful and disturbingly deadly. Each year, thousands of visitors vanish, many leaving behind no trace. While skeptics point to natural dangers, eerie cases defy these explanations. Recovered bodies have sometimes been discovered with chilling injuries. Deep bite marks and broken bones far too jagged and powerful to be attributed to a bear or cougar. Some corpses lie in places that no human could have reached without help, adding to the macabre mystery. Eyewitness accounts fuel the terror. A long-haul trucker survived an attack when a wolf-like creature lunged at his windshield. Its glowing eyes stared into his soul as it clawed at the glass. He managed to fire gunshots, driving it off, but not before it left terrifying claw marks on his truck. One of the most haunting accounts involves a group of boys exploring an abandoned railway site. They claimed they were stalked by a wolf-like entity. One boy showed his family his slashed-up backpack after narrowly escaping. Could the Dogman be responsible for these disappearances? An apex predator no one speaks of, lurking in the uncharted voids of the wilderness? The Dogman is no modern fabrication. Its story can be traced back centuries, woven into the very fabric of ancient Native American warnings and terrifying tales of early settlers. The earliest widely documented encounter occurred in 1887 in Michigan's Wexford County. 2 lumberjacks stumbled upon something haunting, a bipedal, wolf-headed figure standing silently among the trees. Its guttural growl lingered long after it disappeared into the woods, leaving them frozen in mortal fear. Further reports surfaced throughout the 20th century. By the 1950s, unexplained sightings blanketed Michigan, Wisconsin, and Illinois. Witnesses consistently described the same creature, wolf-like, humanoid, and intelligent. Before settlers marked these lands, the Dogman lurked in Native American folklore. The Odawa and Ojibwe tribes spoke of soul-bound shapeshifters who took on wolfish forms through arcane magic. The Menominee whispered of giant wolf creatures as omens of death, guardians of forbidden places no mortal was meant to tread. One particularly chilling legend tells of warriors who disappeared after exploring cursed woods. Their screams pierced the trees before falling silent forever. Could these legends have been early warnings, messages lost to time, now tragically ignored? If the dogman is more than myth, why are the masses blind to its existence? Whispers of government interference begin to take shape, painting a sinister picture of secrets buried so deep they're nearly invisible. Insiders have pointed to covert military operations targeting unidentified threats in secluded areas. Could these missions be hunting dogmen? Reports mention unnamed men in suits who visit witnesses. They deliver a bone-chilling command: stop speaking about what you've seen. Others recount their freedom of information requests being denied, suggesting top-level files on these creatures are tightly classified. Some suggest the truth is hidden to avoid chaotic mass panic. Others fear the dogman isn't just an isolated anomaly, but something exploited by higher powers. What if governments know of their supernatural origins and work to conceal the larger implications? Legends from across the world echo with similarities, especially in the arcane realms of Middle Eastern folklore. Many believe the dogman may not simply be a creature of flesh and blood. It could be something far darker, something tied to the jinn. Known in Islam and Middle Eastern traditions, the jinn are shape-shifting, otherworldly beings created from smokeless fire. Myths often describe them taking predatory forms. Ghoul jinn, which disguise themselves as wolf-headed assassins and lead travelers to their death. Wolf-headed beings known as Kurt Adam, malicious creatures feared for their ability to possess and destroy human lives. There are peculiar similarities between dogman legends and warnings surrounding jinn. Both instill a primal, irrational fear in witnesses. Both are believed to dwell on the fringes of human understanding, ancient, hostile, and capable of crossing between worlds. Folklore advises against certain actions, such as alone wandering through woods at night, claiming such behaviors invite their wrath. Could these beings share a common origin, suggesting the dogman exists not as a native predator of Earth, but as a supernatural invader? The chilling accounts and overlapping tales lead to one inescapable conclusion. The dogman defies explanation. It exists in a realm that neither science nor folklore can fully comprehend. Survivors describe a predatory intelligence that studies and corners its prey, as though it enjoys the hunt. Bullets that appear to have little effect, as if its form is either ethereal, armored, or blessed by dark forces. Its nightmarish growls carry a distinct, almost human-like quality, designed to frighten as much as to warn. Perhaps most terrifying is the lingering dread described by those who've seen it. Many say it manipulates fear, freezing victims into powerlessness. Is it bound to certain areas, or does it wander freely? Is it drawn by something specific, human curiosity, fear, or even blood? More importantly, is it confined to this earth at all, or does it cross into thin places, moments when reality tears just enough to allow horrors to step through? The dogman isn't just a campfire story. Those who encounter it are marked by their experience, a trauma etched into their minds, never to be forgotten. Its existence remains a chilling mystery, one we may be safer leaving unsolved. Let the brave remember this warning. If you search for truth among the shadows, be prepared to lose yourself to the darkness. After all, you might not return,